Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a Keyblade Master Mystic build guide in Baldur's Gate 3. So this is a modded subclass heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts, and it comes with 24 different Keyblades, which is super cool. This is made by Flemsus, and this is a Nexus mod, so potentially might come to the mod manager at some point, but I wanted to cover this because I was getting a lot of requests to cover a build for this. So this is a very unique class. It comes with 4 different subclasses. I do think that the Mystic is the strongest of the 4 because it has a bunch of different benefits that aren't available to the other classes. All of them get cantrips though, but I'll be going over the Mystic here, which gives us the ability to, after we cast a spell or a cantrip, we can make a weapon action using a attack using a bonus action, which is awesome. It also gives us light armor and shield proficiency, but I think it's best to use 2 Keyblades because why not? You got 2 of them, they're long swords, and you can dual wield long swords. As for cantrips, Thunder Grasp is nice, giving an advantage on creatures that have metal armor and can't use reactions. If you're the face of the party, Friends is great. We're going to use Firebolt and Ray of Frost just to cover all different types of damage as far as cantrips go. But for our overall skills, I think it's best to go with 16 Dexterity and 16 Wisdom. Wisdom is our spellcasting modifier. Dexterity is going to be something we base our weapon attacks off of because these are all finesse weapons. And go with this for our ability score makeup there. And skill proficiencies, I would recommend going with Persuasion because that's going to be a common one that we use. Now, this build gets extremely powerful, so I'll be going over all the gear at the end of this video and just some general, I'll show you combat as well. So we get our fire spells here. This deals damage in a circle around us and a chance to inflict burning. Blizzard, it's kind of like Cone of Cold but smaller, and it can potentially chill targets. Thunder can potentially shock targets as 1d10 thunder. This does 3d4 of ice, and this does 2d6 of fire. And then healing does 5 healing. So these all level 1 spells. Pretty nice, but we also get a fighting style, and we can take dual wielder at level 2. So I recommend doing that because this mod comes with Keyblades, and you can use 2 of them at a time. And so yeah, we can use that, and really nice that we can get that as a feat. Now level 3, we get ourselves the Magnet, which does a tiny bit of force damage, but pulls enemies together. And Reflect is basically the ability to give yourself temporary health points and do radiant damage. So kind of like Armor of Agathis. And yeah, that's level 3 there for us. I also went with a little bit of a, try to make it look like Sora as much as possible, but obviously there's restraints on that, and also I'm playing as a female drow. So we also got ourselves at level 4 the Wisdom form, which unleashes devastating magical attacks to harness the very essence of wisdom to regain lost magical energy, ensuring a continuous sympathy of mystical might. In the Wisdom form, really nice bonus action. I'll show you these. We do get a few different forms that we can go into. And for our feat, next at this level, Alert's always a good perk to go with, but we're going to go with Ability Improvement. Wisdom if you want to be casting spells more, but I think Dexterity is better for higher initiative, damage, and armor class, so we'll go that route. At level 5, we get the Endless Magic. The magic within you grows stronger. Target and projectile spells can target an additional target. Huge. Fire and Blizzard spells deal extra damage, and Reflecting grants you 2 armor class. So whenever we have that Reflect on, we get ourselves a bit more armor class. So we now get Fire, which does 46 fire damage, and same thing, hits an area effect, deals potentially burning for 3 turns. Blizzera does 64 of cold damage and potentially chills, and then 2d10 of thunder. And we can now target 2 people with this, so that's great. And then Cura will also heal and bless the target for 15. And we also get the subclass Magic Boost. So when you deal fire, cold, or thunder damage using a cantrip, spell or cantrip, this effect infuses your weapon, dealing an additional 1d4 of that damage. So every time we use our spells, we now get more weapon damage. So this is a good one. Even though we don't get extra attack, it's still quite strong, and the bonus action attacks are really nice. And we now get Expertise in Sleight of Hand, Magnera, and the Reflect Era, also giving us extra benefits there. 2-weapon fighting is my favorite way of going about this, although you can't really, I guess you don't really get many benefits of using this because the offhand attack will take up your bonus action, which we're using for dual wielding, and since we're going to cast a spell typically. So defense for a +1 armor class is also really great, or if you want to go dueling and use a shield, you can go that route too. But I just wanted to equip the two blades just because I think it looks cool. So we'll go with that there, and also defense for +1 armor class, very nice. Level 8 gives us the Master form, so bonus action 5 turns. Your Keyblades become an extension of your agile prowess as you dance through the chaos with swift movements. We also get, obviously, another improvement, ability to score improvement there. We'll take our Wisdom up to 18. And then at level 9, we get ourselves the Aerial Recovery. So difficult terrain no longer bothers you, and you're immune to going prone. That's really nice because None of the other subclasses don't get that. I guess that's a class feature. This is the subclass feature. This does all your damage resonates with divine energy, dealing additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. So huge, because radiating orb builds exist, and these stack well with this. Fight Furaga, bad pronunciations. Chance to inflict burning burning fiercely, so 66 fire damage. Chance to freeze targets with Blizzaga, which is nice because freeze, it sets up extra damage on bludgeoning and force, so that's even better. And even thunder damage, so you can use Blizzaga, freeze a target, and then Thundaga, which has a chance to stun targets, 3d10. And then also Kiraga does 30 bless and resistance to the target, so that's great. Obviously, more benefits the better. And then here we get our advantage with Sleight of Hand. Really nice. Magneta does deals some force damage, pulls into a great area of effect, and Rafliga does 15 radiant damage on attackers. And then we also get a cantrip, Seal the Keyhole. Banish all characters hit for 3 turns. This is huge. And a successful saving throw banishes the target for 1 turn instead. Really nice benefit there. And then at level 12, we get the final form. So this is great. This is the reason you should always go to this all the way to level 12. This does have the ability to go up to level 14, but it is kind of broken at the moment. Ability score improvement to take up dexterity or going with the alert. Taking your dexterity higher will give you a higher armor class, so some people might like that. Also a mod that lets me run a bit quicker. So we're going to go, obviously put this back on, and then we have some pretty cool Keyblades. 2 become 1 here. Attacks may possibly blind and poison the target. When attacking an enemy, you can use a reaction to deal additional necrotic damage. So kind of like the Dueler's Prerogative weapon. But what's cool is we got our like fire spells here, which we only get up to level 3 spells, but they do more damage than your average level 3. So we get our fire boost there, which deals additional fire damage whenever we do a weapon attack. So we got lots of damage options that work well. We also got our anti-form, which allows us to go into a darkness form, kind of cool. Blizzara, we got the ability to cast these spells quite a few amount of times, so you can be pretty strong with your choices there. So what's nice about the thunder spells is it's kind of like a call lightning, but what's cool is you can cast it twice because we have that ability to do that multiple times, and then we shock as well. So pretty nice. I guess I can go out and do a real combat encounter to show you guys what this really looks like in battle. It's quite strong. So with our gear, we have 20 armor class. This is the I have a boots, cloak, and ring of protection here. I'd also recommend going with the Killer Sweetheart because that just gives an extra critical hit, which is nice. Amulet of Greater Health. Mask of Soul Perception 2 to attack rolls and initiative and perception checks. You can also go with the Cloak of the Weave if you want to be doing more spellcasting. I went with the Mage top from the Basket Full of Armor mod, but Armor of Agility is another really good choice you could go with because it's going to give us a higher armor class, so we can go that route as well. And I'll show you what this looks like off in combat. But the Helldusk Gloves gives us spell save DC and spell attack rolls and additional fire damage on our attacks. So obviously that is pretty nice as well. So we'll get out and go into some combat here just to show off what this build looks like, because we got the ability to spell cast. We got the ability to... Oh, I guess we're not proficient in this armor. So that, yeah, I guess we'll have to go with something that's light armor base. I'm just going to put a basic outfit on there. But yeah... We can go ahead. I'll find some guards to fight with just to be able to get something going. There's some guards here. And this is perfect because we can go with our nice Blizzard spell, which will potentially freeze targets. And then once we're in combat, since we have high initiative, they're pretty frozen. That's good. We can go in and then we can make our weapon attack there. And boom. Look at the firearms. Take them out. I guess going with the ability to add your ability modifier to the offhand weapon's good too, so you could go with the gloves that add that. We can see here, this does a ton of damage, and yeah, we're already ending a combat encounter that quickly, so if we don't take that defeat earlier, you can go with the gloves of the balanced hand, adding our offhand modifier to the weapon attack, so that this gets a bit more damage output. So I would recommend even putting your better weapon in your offhand, because the damage is just going to be that much greater. So my team's keeping up with me. We'll just run down here, find some more. I guess there's not many guards to fight. I already cleared out a lot of. We'll go to the big guard encounter near the Baldur's Gate there, just to start another combat encounter there. But you can see we were able to freeze one target, which is exactly what we want to be doing, because the freeze effect is really great. We also got the ability to pull enemies together too. And I'll show you the final form and the master form as well. So I guess the master form, whenever we apply that to ourselves, we get increased movement, jump, height. We started combat somehow. Oh, those people for some reason. We're pretty far away, but the nice thing is we get extra movement speed with our master form, so it's a good thing I put that on first. So then we also got our Thundaga here, so we can go boom, and then hit another one with boom, potentially stunning them. So we stun them, and we stun them. Perfect. So then we can go ahead here and get our bonus action attack off. I guess there should be the ability. I probably have the thing dragged to do the main hand attack. So we pull this all the way over. Dismiss form. So that just dismisses the form that we're in. I'll just pull these back. And then we'll go do our offhand attack there. I don't have enough movement, unfortunate. But I do have a bow. Oh, I guess I can do a bow attack. So, boom, executioner, critical hit, nice. And I guess we'll just do this combat encounter. These are pretty strong enemies, but the stun is super powerful. He's gonna jump down, and he's gonna regret that. I guess I could probably pull everyone else into this combat encounter too, but I'll solo it while they just sit back and watch. If I need help, I'll get them, just to keep things going a little bit quicker. So, yeah, we also can... I guess the number one thing we should always try to do is stun if we possibly can. So we get a stun off there, get a stun there, stunned, saved. He's stunned. Yeah, we'll run. I guess I can just stand here and... Oh, we took him out. So we can go... Path is broken. I have my final form. This isn't even my final form. And then bow attack on them. Fairy fire applied. He's stunned, so he gives up his turn. Thundaga's nice for trying to stop the enemy from dealing damage. They try to use darkness. Silly fool. I'm not affected by darkness. Beckoning darkness. Okay, whatever. Steals, I guess, a good amount of necrotic damage, but I'm gonna chase them down, and we'll drop. I'm out of level 3 spells, so I'll go with a Blizzaga, or maybe even the potential shock is pretty nice. So what's good about this is you can cast it twice. So then we took her out with that. Nice. We'll come back out here, go with our... I guess I do a rush attack and hit him with that. So boom, critical hit. Nice. We deal a good amount of damage with our weapons. Main hand attack. And I can charm him, which is kind of funny because then he can't fight anyone else. And it's my turn to drop some... Probably I'll do a fire spell. Oh, the beckoning darkness hit me. Well, I'm almost down to my... almost out of health. So, I guess a healing spell would be nice, but we'll go with fire there. And he's charmed, lost the charm. I'll drag Shadowheart in so that I don't die. She joined battle a bit late. I'll go back at Gale. Potentially could knock him out with this, so I'll try with that. Nice, got him. And I died. The beckoning darkness, come get me. So yeah, that's just a little bit of the combat there. I'll go do another encounter. We'll do a couple short rests just so I can get healed back up. And then show off the rest of this. I don't have that many spell forms or spell slots, but I have my final form to show off too. Just so you guys can get a feel for what the maximum amount of damage is. I guess I shouldn't have went that way. That's like the only encounter that I have left in this game. But there's a lot of knights, or there's a lot of, you can see here, there's a lot of the guardsmen here. So I'll go into my final form, bonus action, and then what this does, put on turn-based mode, plus 4 to all stats, grants flight, and deal damage around you. And it deals light damage, so you gotta be careful because it will do light damage everywhere. But kind of similar, we can go in here and we can drop our Thundagas to stun as many people as we can. So we'll try to go there. And no. I guess right here. Boom. And that took out a good number of them. So we're into combat. I was already in turn-based mode. But somehow... Oh yeah, we get another action. So I can go with another Thunder, which imbues my weapon, which is kind of nice. So we'll try to hit them all there. And these folk. Hopefully get Call the Weak. Oh, we got counterspelled. Sonic Backlash didn't work for us. Annoying. But then we also get an offhand attack, so boom, dealing extra damage. Critical block, of course. So yeah, the nice thing about this class is you deal a lot of damage and you get the ability to deal extra damage with your attacks based on whatever spells you're casting, so it's pretty good. I would say this is a very fun a very fun class to use. It's not OP, like broken OP or anything, but it's strong enough. Like it can hold its own in combat. So yeah, this is a fun one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.